Binge drinking, the insidious party pooper. College is the prime time to meet new people, go new places, and develop who you are. This experimental phase of life often results in taking part in some risky behaviors, drinking being the easiest and most accessible one of them all. Drinking is seen as a staple of the classic college experience. Movies, social media, TV shows often portray it as necessary and a way to fit in. According to a national survey, almost 55% of college students ages 18 to 22 drank within the last month. A third of them took part in binge drinking.
You may have noticed she mentioned binge drinking. Binge drinking is 5 or more drinks in one sitting to induce that fuzzy feeling, also known as alcohol toxicity or intoxication. This can be more than just fun and games, however. It can lead to dangerous outcomes such as sexual assault, human trafficking, traffic incidents, STDs, long-term maladaptive coping strategies, and even death in the most severe cases. Do you know about all the ways that alcohol can affect your body? Alcohol consumption can directly impact a person's physiological health. The first few sips of alcohol can boost confidence and reduce anxiety, but once past that point, it can become much more hazardous, according to Potter and Moeller. Intoxication can lead to blood pressure changes, increased anxiety, and impairment in attention, memory, and execution of actions. Other effects such as slurred speech, trouble walking, and difficulty with other motor tasks are notable.
You may wonder why people would take part in such a thing with all of these effects true. The answer is simple. People often do not realize the effects that alcohol has on the body, both short and long term. Students must learn to set priorities and schedule time for school, work, and maintaining the social life. This can be overwhelming and hard to do for some. It requires significant reorganization and adaptation, as well as a psychosocial change at an individual level. Drinking, which often turns into binge drinking, is an easy way to avoid these feelings of being stressed and anxious because it's a depressant. It also acts as a liquid confidence for some, and it increases promiscuous behaviors. Therefore, drinking responsibly and knowing limits is important.
So what are the limits? Social drinking is typically considered to be light to moderate drinking, and this often consists of 1 to 2 standard drinks per occasion. Heavy drinking, however, or binge drinking, is 5 or more drinks in one sitting. It varies from person to person on how much alcohol is needed to achieve intoxication. Factors that play into this are gender, body weight, and body height. The legal limit in Ohio for blood alcohol level is below 0.8%, which is 4 to 5 drinks. Driving above the legal limit can result in a DUI in the state of Ohio, and often leads to a dismissal of the license, a fine, jail time, or a yellow license plate indicating that you had a DUI.
If you suspect that you or someone you know is facing a problem with alcohol, there are some steps that one could utilize to help overcome this disorder. The best intervention would be prevention, seeking medical help early. The medical professional will be able to do a screening or the audit, which is the Alcohol Use Disorder Identification Test. This test was created by the World Health Organization to detect overuse of alcohol by asking a series of 10 questions followed by a backside of questions for the patient to answer openly and honestly. The questions assess alcohol consumption, drinking behaviors, and other alcohol-related problems. A score of 8 or more is considered to be hazardous use. Along with being screened early, it's important to know the signs and symptoms of alcohol use disorder. The first sign is denial. Someone who is facing this disorder will not see the amount of alcohol or how much they drink or how often they drink as a problem. Secondly, they will become dependent and have a strong urge to drink. They often will fail to fulfill major responsibilities such as taking care of children, going to school or work, and even taking care of themselves. If you or someone you know is facing this problem, do not be afraid to seek help, as there are many community and online resources to go to. The time is now to change your life for the better.
Fighting addiction must be viewed with a global perspective. According to Potter and Moeller, a holistic approach is recommended when combating addiction. There are many options available for those who are seeking help or in need of guidance. Some resources you can refer to are AA groups, support groups that consist of your friends, family, or community, online forums about addiction, or educational resources such as books, pamphlets, and classes.